garbage pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We gotta get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Let's go! 190! 190! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Here we go! 190! 190! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Here we go! 190! 190! Let's go! 190! 190!
Listen up, gentlemen, listen up. Today was just flat out bad. Coaches can only do so much. You can only create a game plan. We can't go out there and practice for you. That's on you. Today was a bad practice. Let's pick it up.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Come on, let's go! 190! 190! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Here we go! 190! 190!
Come here real quick. I need to talk to you. Today was just okay, and we're depending on you a lot. This team needs you to win games. Pick it up. Come on.
Let's go! 190! 190! Let's go! 190! 190! Let's go! 190! 190! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Come on, let's go! 190! 190!
You know what, man? That was pretty darn good. And you know what really gets me excited? The fact that I know we can get better. You guys have so much room to improve still. That is exciting. Let's go out here and next practice, let's improve.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, last week, just an unbelievable performance we saw from a quarterback at the very top of his game. He was just toying with that secondary. Can he lead them to another win in this one? It's the Cardinals going up against the Redskins.
Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just a few moments ago, it was the Redskin defense being introduced, and the largest cheers went for their Pro Bowl cornerback, Josh Norman, as he and his guys get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. 23 yards on the play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 82 yards.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Ryan Kerrigan. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. They're going to look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Here we go. Blitz round.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Well, look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here. NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Russell Wilson, a first-quarter touchdown pass in that one. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught out left by Perriman. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Come on, let's go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Luke Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because...
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Incomplete, over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
12 more yards there and another first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
Yeah, it's just something the broadcasters say. It's got to be good, right?
It's got to be
you tell me.
Well, it's got to be good if Larry's doing it. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go!
Back to throw here. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. Give him 30 yards there. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Brashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Redskins trail at home at halftime. The Cardinals will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Third down from inside the 10. Wilson's going to haul in the pass, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. They're now on top by 4. Down to late in the second. Kerrigan's able to zero in on the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8. Still a little time left on the clock. Completion is made across the middle of the field. And he ends up at the 9-yard line before he stopped on the play. Staying late in the half. Perriman's going to make the catch in traffic, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. They're now on top by 4.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important, too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
They'll look to throw here. That's to his running back, complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Touchdown, Cardinals! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great discipline.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to pick up a first down.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. Third down here.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Looking to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for... They'll try and start this drive in the air. Underneath for Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. And the pressure gets to him again. Dominic Easley in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 24-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always just a...
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Their mobile quarterback, 24 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're in. Fourth up in Seattle. The Patriots, they have taken the lead late in that ball game. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter if he needs to make those plays. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
on to the fourth up in Seattle. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.
too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not gonna win. So let's get out there and let's have a good practice, huh?
Here we go! 190! 190!
excited, you haven't even reached the top of your potential yet. Not even close. Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge and see if you can find that next level.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The hatred runs deep between these teams, and no position feels the pressure of a rivalry game more than quarterback. Can this fella look past the emotion of the game and deliver a victory for his team? It's the Rams going up against the Cardinals.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. run for the first time with Johnson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches for an even 100 yards. They'll set up a throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about...
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Let's go!
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll set up to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Seferian-Jenkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. He'll look to throw. Caught, Seferian-Jenkins, right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On play action, they'll throw. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the sideline. And wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Seferian-Jenkins has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Five yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The way he's been slinging it in the 1st half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a 2nd, but you're right, not to be. Looking to throw. His throw incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They're going to look to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Let's go! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because...
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Here we go!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go!
Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. John Brown with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sail, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. 23 yards on the play. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 20! Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. 23 yards on the play.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Back to throw here. He gets it to Brown. Complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Luke Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cardinals will extend their lead.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything, just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Let's go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Cardinals on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw, and he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Screenplay, Johnson. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll set up to throw. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Cardinals add on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out, right?
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll look to throw now on first down. Shrugs him off. Dancing to his left. He's to the 10, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Escaping the pressure right. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for...
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Flushed out right. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Cards, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for L.A., the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Here we go! Brand 38! Let's go! One, nine! Let's go! Brand 38! Here we go! One, nine! One, nine!
All right, man, let's go. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you something. Championship teams have one thing in common: great practice habits. Today was a great practice, and if we do that every day, there's no reason we can't win a championship.
We made way too many mistakes this week, okay? The coaching staff has gone in. We've simplified the game plan. Let's go out here and execute. Hey, we got to execute to win.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Let's go! One, nine! One, nine! Come on, let's go! One, nine! One, nine! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Here we go! One, nine! One, nine! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You're finally getting it. You're starting to turn a corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's game time, and no doubt this fella's ready to go. Time for him to add to those passing stats and hopefully add a win to their record, too. It's the Cardinals going up against the Patriots.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They too come in off the bye, so we should have two teams that are eager to get back at it.
And players are creatures of habit. You can bet they enjoyed the time off, but you know they're also ready to get right back into the swing of things.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Gun now on third down. And Wilson has it. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. A gain of 8 and a first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Room to run past midfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go. Red 38.
They go play action here on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And this will be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Both the run and pass still in play here on, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Rivera had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go. 1, 9.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he works free. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictable. It doesn't pay off, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that takes us from second to third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? He'll look to throw. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A good pickup there at 22. He's airing it out for Will. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Come on, let's go!
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
This is caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on...
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And to the tight end here, Seferian-Jenkins. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Hightower in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And complete over the middle, Seferian-Jenkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Back to throw here. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me.
So out now come the Cardinals. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time run right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll set up a throw underneath for Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll drop the throw, dumping it off for Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Luke Wilson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of that, do they throw it, do they run it?
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Back to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now back to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wilson snags it left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go! One, nine! One, nine! Flex round! Flex round!
He'll drop to throw. And Wilson has it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He'll look to throw, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Luke Wilson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, and the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Looking to throw over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Whistles now at a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
They're going to look to throw. The quick slant caught. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. The quick slant caught. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for New England, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.
Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks, we strap it up, and we get better each week. This is one of those times you got to take advantage of it, all right? So let's get at it.
Here we go! Try 38! Try 38! Let's go! White 90! White 90! Let's go! Try 38! Try 38! Come on, let's go! Try 38! Try 38!
All right, you've got one shot left. We're going for gold.
Hey, man, listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for Anderson. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction...
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As the season nears its end, a berth in the postseason is the goal. And this man knows the responsibility for getting them there lies mostly with him and with his ability to guide through offense flawlessly in this game. It's the Cardinals going up against the 49ers.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. The numbers for him from a week ago. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Navarro Bowman leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Needed 16. They got 17 on third down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Over the middle, complete. That's Logan. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker couldn't make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's got room. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to to throw here. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about it.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening.
Scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And that one a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Seahawks. Russell Wilson leading the charge offensively. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
They'll drop the throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. They'll look to throw here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's got some space here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Room here to run. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. They give him 12 yards and a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And some space here. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. 7 yards there on the pickup, and the Cards are going to have a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll look to throw, and he finds a man on a crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Looking to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Andrew Billings able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. They're going to look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
So now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them. Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. The Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9, 1.
This will be caught at about the 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. The quick slant caught. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Second and goal. Defense did. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our...
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And now running right through it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Arizona, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
practice, we all know it wasn't good enough. Today's practice, it's got to be great. Game day's coming fast. Let's go out here and let's be great, okay?
Come on, let's go! Fan 38! Fan 38! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Let's go! White 90! White 90! Let's go! White 90! White 90! Here we go! Fan 38! Fan 38!
Hey, man, that was great. You had a great day today.
Come on, let's go!
You're finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Here we go! White 90! White 90! Let's go! White 90! White 90! Let's go! White 90! White 90! Let's go! White 90! White 90!
The pressure is on. This one is for the goal.
All right, gentlemen, you must have had your oats this morning because today was a great practice. The coaching staff, we can't ask for much more. If you guys consistently do that, we're going to win a lot of ball games.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As the season nears its end, a berth in the postseason is the goal. And this man knows the responsibility for getting them there lies mostly with him and with his ability to guide through offense flawlessly in this game. It's the Eagles going up against the Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Whoosh. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. John Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
what he told us?
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Back to throw here. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big 30-yard play on third. They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 73 yards. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side.
And that put him over 1,000 yards for the season. And the benchmark for running backs, 1,000 yards. The same for receivers. When you have that kind of a year, you've had a monster one.
He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Safarian-Jenkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in...
NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Matt Ryan, an early touchdown pass in that one. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Chad Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Looked like he tried it all there. Tried to use some physicality, right? Tried to use some footwork, some head fakes, but he was covered the entire way. Dogged in every step. That forced the incompletion. No separation at the end of the route.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll set up the throw, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
From a game going on up in Santa Clara. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Chad Williams, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 38.
Back to throw. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Luke Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And down near the goal line here. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Oh, and now he bowls him over. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 23 yards on the play. He'll look to throw. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nigel Bradham coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nigel Bradham in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give the Cardinals a 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Fights off the defender. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Luke Wilson, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe it. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looking to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's their quarterback. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
An update from a game going on up in Santa Clara. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Dion Lewis with a touchdown in that one. So out now come the Cardinals. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And an alley to run. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that...
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th tune at
yeah,
this point.
she lets scales waver.
They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Matt Ryan, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, now he bowls him over. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 32 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.